Rani.
Thank you.
Before we begin our consultancy protocol, does anybody have any questions about our norms? Okay, so we may begin. Today, Mrs. Revecchio is going to present her dilemma. So can we please begin?
So I brought two pieces of student work. What we were doing for this was the students were comparing and contrasting two different versions of the story, The Three Little Pigs. One of the versions was from a book that I read to them, and the other version was from a movie. My dilemma here is that my students were having some difficulty contrasting, stating how the book and the version from the book and the movie were different. So if you had any strategies that I could use to better help my student.
Okay, so for 1 minute, we're going to look at the work and analyze what we see in the work. So you can take the work and analyze it for 1 minute. You may take notes if you need to about the work. Okay, 15 seconds, and then we're going to ask clarifying questions to the presenter. Okay, so time's up. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. We're going to ask clarifying questions to Mrs. Revecchio. Okay.
Okay, so my question is, did both students have teacher assistants complete this work, or did they do it independently?
Teacher assistants.
And my question is, did they have the book with them while they were looking for the similarities and the differences in the movie?
Yes.
And did they read the book, then fill in this part, then watch the movie, and then fill in that part, or they read the book, watched the movie, and then did the part?
We read the book and then watched the movie. And then did the book.
Do these students have IEP? Okay, 5 seconds. Now I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes, and we're going to ask probing questions to the presenter about the student work. Okay, we may begin. Now, you said before you had teacher assistants. Who was working with, what strategies did they use for them to complete their work?
So I worked with each of these students in a small group together, and what we did was we retold the story. We identified the characters and the setting of each story, story, and we were able to say what happened at the beginning, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end. And after that, we really focused on questioning about what was the same in the beginning between the book and the movie, what was different between in the middle and the end between the book and the movie.
Did your questioning help them get more information onto the papers?
Yes.
How?
I was able to focus them in on certain sections. Without questioning, it was hard for them to really generate any ideas. So with questioning, they were able to focus on what the character was and what the setting was and how it looked, what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle of the story, and what happened at the end.
Did you focus on what is the same first, or did you focus on what is different?
We focused on what was the same about it, and then I was asking questions. Well, in the ending between the book and the movie, did it end the same way? If it didn't, how was it different?
Is there a reason that you did it that way?
Just to really guide their thinking and to support them.
Did they use a